Hey there guys, it's Luke here, your digital concierge at Gramophone. Today we have something truly very special for you guys. These are a pair of JBL L100 Classics, but not just any pair of L100 Classics. This is the very limited release L100 75 Anniversary Edition. The JBL L100 Classic 75 Edition is a beautiful homage to the speaker that was by far the most selling product that JBL ever made, the original L100. One of the most well-known and revered speaker manufacturers to ever come about and still be an absolute powerhouse in the industry today. And now we get to celebrate it with this limited edition release that looks just as gorgeous as it sounds. And I was already very blown away with some of the improvements made to this speaker. And we at Gramophone, we got really lucky. Let me show you guys something. We got pair 0 of the 750 worldwide limited pairs that are going to be released. Oh buddy, that's cool. Make sure you guys get subscribed to the Gramophone channel and click that bell notification icon because there's a lot of great content coming up, and no doubt in the future there'll be some other great limited content like this as well. So I don't want to see you guys miss out on any of it. This, just like the standard L100, is going to be a large bookshelf speaker that uses a three-way design. Three-way being a tweeter, a mid-range, and a woofer. Three-way, 3 drivers. However, unlike the standard L100, there's been some major improvements built into this model to just take it to that next level, making it worthy of being a specialty and anniversary product. And we'll start by talking about the woofer. The 12-inch woofer is still a pure pulp woofer, which has been an excellent material for JBL, much like in the standard L100 Classic. However, it's what you don't see that's made a major improvement. This version of the 12-inch woofer uses a dual spider design in its construction, and that makes the both outward motion of the voice coil and inward motions of the voice coil more symmetrical, and it significantly cuts down on odd order harmonic distortion, making for an even cleaner bass output, and you can hear it. Moving on to the mid-range, the 5.25-inch pure pulp mid-range is also improved. A little more subtly than the 12-inch woofer did, but still some very important changes. There's been some overall refinements to its manufacturing process, as well as some tweaks to the crossover network and how it separates itself from the tweeter that again further enriches clarity. Speaking of the tweeter, there's been some notable improvements there as well. The 1-inch titanium tweeter, which sounds as good as ever, let me tell you, this thing's competitive with some beryllium tweeters, has had some important changes to its crossover network. The high-frequency crossover has been completely separated from the other crossover components in the speaker, and they've even improved some of those components specifically, such as the caps, some of the relays, all of those components to make for even less distortion in the tweeter, and therefore a noticeable increase in clarity. This is an achievement right here. And coming over from the original L100 Classic, we have our 2 L-pad attenuators, both for mid-frequency level and high-frequency level, allowing you to dial in a little bit less or a little bit extra mids and highs depending on what your preference is. Personally, I haven't even touched them because out of the box I thought these sounded fantastic and loved their overall tonal balance. They're accurate, but they're fun, and I really like that. That's pretty much my personal style of listening. The other thing worth mentioning is that the L100 Classic and the L100 Classic 75 all feature this front port design as well. So do some of the other L series products, such as the smaller L82s. This front port best serves the mid-range driver and helps with that little bit of extra mid-range oomph. And I actually really like this design. Most ports you find in the rear of a speaker, but this one is kind of unique and sets itself apart by being front mounted and makes for a slightly more engaging mid-range. And personally, I really enjoy that. And just to cover the specs, this is a 4-ohm nominal impedance speaker with a sensitivity of 90 decibels and has a frequency response from 40 Hz to 40 kHz. So it's got a wide range and an impressive low end for something ultimately marketed as a bookshelf speaker, but because of this 12-inch woofer, that is a true solid 40 Hz, and it's very satisfying. These measure 32.4 inches in height, 15.4 inches in width, and 14.6 inches in depth. And they weigh in at a beefy 77.4 pounds. So you know these are a solid, sturdy speaker. This finish is absolutely lovely, and I promise you it's so much better in person. This teak wood looks great, and one thing that they did here that even further sets us apart from the standard L100 Classic is you may remember in our video on the standard L100 Classic that its walnut veneer only covered the top and side panels, but you had a black panel on the front and back, at least when the grille was removed. This one has teak everywhere. The entire cabinet is done in this book matched, by the way, teak veneer, and it is stunning, and it's very different from most speaker finishes that you'll see. You also get the exclusive 75 model badging. You can see it right here, L100 Classic, but there's the 75. And even better, on the back, there is a whole plaque for your serial number that looks really cool, and it also denotes the fact that this is an anniversary edition model. And a small little portion, but important, the standard L100s sell their stands separately, but with the L100 75s, the stands are included in the entire package. And these get delivered in a whole battened down wooden crate like a true specialty product. Really, the taking delivery of these is a process and an experience all in itself. And of course, with your anniversary speaker, you should be getting a limited anniversary grill. The grill for the L100 75 is this limited edition teak wood grill with this lovely black Quadrex foam that both contrasts and matches with the grains in the teak brilliantly. And notice that the JBL badge on the bottom, which is a real metal badge by the way, just like in the original L100 Classic, is in this sweet gold color. This thing screams exclusivity at every corner of it, and it looks gorgeous while doing it. Grill on or grill off. Whatever your preference, you're gonna love having these in your home, and so much more are you going to love listening to them. Unlike the original L100 Classic, the L100 Classic 75 gets a small upgrade to its compatibility in that this is now a bi-wireable and bi-ampable speaker, as there are now 4 gold-plated binding posts as opposed to just 2. The setup is very simple. You can use spades, banana plugs, bare wire, whatever you're fancy. Just wire these up to a compatible amplifier. And by the way guys, just so you know, JBL's also released a matching finish companion integrated amp to go with these speakers. That amp is the JBL SA750, another limited series product release, just like this speaker, with matching teakwood panels on the sides and a gorgeous silver aluminum finish throughout otherwise. Together, these make for a killer combination both in the sound and looks department, and I highly recommend the entire kit. For $5,500 for the pair, the JBL L100 75 is a gorgeous and truly nostalgic loudspeaker that hits really close to the audiophile's heart with its warm and enchanting look and even further improved JBL sound signature that we all know and love. If you want an opportunity to own one of these 750 limited edition products for yourself, head on over to skybygramophone.com where you can check out securely and have them shipped fast and free straight to your door. Or give us a call or stop by at one of our showroom locations in Timonium, Columbia, and Gaithersburg, Maryland. And while you're out and about, don't forget to stop by and see our beautiful Kitchen Design Center in Hunt Valley, Maryland as well. Also, you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Houzz, and Twitter, as well as a few others. Just check the links down below. Whether or not you're looking for project ideas, need to schedule a service request, or want to speak to one of our hi-fi, home theater, and interior design experts, get inspired at gramophone.com. Also, ask at gramophone.com if you have any questions for me regarding anything I've covered here on the channel. I really hope you enjoyed this one because I know I did. If so, leave a like, put a comment down below, and subscribe to the Gramophone channel for all of your audio and home theater needs. And I really want to hear your feedback on this one, guys. Tell me what you think of the L100 75 and what you want to see from us in the future. As always, and especially this time, it's been a pleasure be seeing you.